I saw it mentioned that for someone that is entering the workforce now, what National has done is effectively taken $66,000 out of their retirement fund in today's money.
Wow.
And you put that, if we're talking about that same person that's entering into the workplace, into this job market, where there's so many people looking for work and not enough jobs around, where those 18, 19-year-olds are going to be pushed aside for people with more age, more experience, that sort of thing. Even though they're voting adults, tax-paying adults, apparently the only way they'll get help is if mum and dad are on the bones of their ass as well. Are you an adult or aren't you?
Yeah. I think I've got a question, actually, a specific question about that to ask. Maybe we can start there with the changes to the beneficiaries. I also want to know, what happens is you get the headlines, and if these are the headlines that National is crowing about, I'm fearful that there's so much worse behind them that we haven't yet found out about. Maybe you guys can tell us about that. But one specific question, so I'll see if I've got this right. 18 and 19-year-olds, the plan is it's going to be harder for them to get a job seeker. Nicola Willis, and I wish I'd have queued it up. I can go and find it. One of the worst Tory slam the beneficiary comments ever when she was in the lockup with you guys, Craig. And she said, well, mothers have been talking to me and saying, how do I get my kid off the couch from playing PlayStation games because he's just been given a welfare check. And I'm just like, fucking hello, Margaret Thatcher. What's going on here? But I wanted to know this. Logistically, someone's just turned 18, like today, and they get a job seeker. And April 1st, which is, I think, when they said it would come in, they're still 18. Could they then get removed from it and thrown off it and then have to go under mum and dad from that point on?
The honest answer right now, Pat, is that we don't know.
Right.
The honest answer is that they haven't decided what level of income a parent will have to have in order for that 18-year-old in order to be then reliant upon their parents. We don't know what new rules will be applied. We don't know many things because Cabinet has yet to make those decisions. All we know is that they've banked $164 million in savings from that particular decision. So we don't know the answer to that. But it was actually slightly worse than the sort of parody statement that you made, because the statement Nicola made just before that, when she was asked the question, what do you think parents will think of this particular decision? And she said, I think parents will welcome this. How out of touch are you in terms of that particular decision?
There's only 2 clips on stuff with her, so she's one of these. Let's see if it's this one.
That policy, because I have met with the parents of young people who say to me, what am I meant to do to get my son off the couch playing PlayStation all day when the government just gives them a welfare check?
There's a boost in the...
I think parents are going to welcome that policy.
There you go.
Because I have met with the parents of young people who say to me, what am I meant to do to get my son off the couch playing PlayStation all day when the government just gives them a welfare check?
There's a boost.
I love it when they do this as well, when jobs are hard to find. It's not like there's so many. Oh my God, look, I walk down the street and jobs literally fall out of my pockets and I don't even pick them up because there's so many jobs going around. But currently unemployment being up, jobs being harder to find, let's kick those 18 and 19-year-olds off there. I heard that statement and all I could think was, this is a caricature of the worst kind of Tory slam, the Benny bashing from the 80s onward sort of thing. Barb, you got any thoughts?
Yeah, well, she effectively has just said that all their changes to the benefit that they've done then have failed. They've made all these different changes to benefits. You've got to go in, you've got to go do all these work tests. They want to get people off the benefit and into work. She has effectively just admitted, because she's spoken to these parents, that they've failed. So then where's the justice then with all those changes that you've made, including more benefit sanctions? If you're saying women are coming, or mothers and parents are coming to you and saying, can you help me get my 18-year-old off the couch? It's like, that's a failure. So she's failed on both sides.